music tutorials, episode 193. Yes, this is 193. There's 192 other episodes. If this is the first one you watch, guys, where I make music in real time, uncut, unedited, and I take the result of this session, I put on some more time, and I put it as a template on our site, wemakdancemusic.com. So this is your live electronic music tutorials, guys. If you do not use Logic Pro X, you can always just watch the tutorials. There's a whole bunch. I make all genres of music. I produce electronic music, guys, for over 20 years now. This is what I do for a living for 10. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna make you a deep house track today. It's set to 122. I think I will drop it to 120. So I'm gonna make a deep house track using the same chord as I used in the 5 previous episode. This is a series that I decided to make where I use the same chords as a basis to start the track. So basically, change the instrument, do different arrangements and stuff, but this is the same chords, and this is the 6th episode, and none of the track really sound the same at all, because of course this is just a chord progression. This is a good starting point to any track for anyone like me that is not so versed into composition. I'm a very good engineer, I'm a good mixer, I'm a good arranger, but when it comes to composing chords, no, I actually do lead pretty well too, because I've been practicing a lot during those episodes, guys. So this is it. Let's get started into this deep house episode. 120 BPM. Set up the DAW to 48,000 hertz. I would like to actually make it in 96, but I can't, because when I record this screen, it takes too much juice. So for now, this is what it's gonna be. I was pretty happy. It's good with an electric piano, I think. I'm gonna look if we maybe have another preset that's a bit richer. Like this. I like all of them, really. This is good. I'm gonna start with this, and then because we're using chords, the flow tend to be faster, of course, but I will still, as always in those episodes, guys, compose the lead. There's always a part where I compose the lead. Sometimes it came out amazing, sometimes not. And with a lot of practice, what I realized is, like, the simpler, the better. If you listen to, I don't know, big song like Pink Floyd and stuff like that, unless it's like a solo, really, the riffs are not so big. It's not like the biggest thing. So I like to keep my riffs, simple, to just just work the sound, work what's around it, and put it all together. Because if the riff is too complicated on top of like a song that's already complex, I don't think it's gonna work. So now I just want to have a bass pad underneath the piano. So I'm gonna do bass. I'm gonna check. This one is okay if I cut it. Nice tone. Let's see if I bring it down. I think it's gonna be too heavy. It's just right there. I can also do I have a decay here, so I can make it really quick, just a little bit, or so it's a good little effect. And then I think I'm gonna go straight up with a kick and start there. I have my musical typing on here. Gonna go down, kick. Very simple. To the kick now. I use only Logic Pro X plugins in those episodes, guys, if you wonder, always and only. And what I've been doing lately more and more is that I'm actually tuning the drums too. So the root key is E. So I'm doing this. I think I'll probably drop it here. So all of the instrument, including the key, is in tune. Big deal? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, so those two together are good. And I'm thinking, doom, 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 doom. So I'd like to start with some elements that are familiar to me. So I'm going here. Like I said, I'm gonna go wow with the, and then after that I'm gonna hit the bass maybe here, tone, and then we'll do 3 sets, something like this. A bit more space. Well, I'm also gonna go and change preset, of course, bass. I'm gonna go, there's no deep house as per deep house here, but we have house. And I need some, not this, I can tell you that already, an FM. Whoa, it's a bit loud. Not quite. I like these here. Just getting started. To this now. Okay, now that we have the keys. I can decide on like this. It's got a nice whomp. Kind of work with our little kind of brassy opening there. And I'm gonna drop these keys because they're very loud now, so try to get the mix to be tight from the start and have a sip of coffee. So I like this. I'm gonna say I don't like this either. So this is, ooh. I think I would mix those. You know, in doubt, mix it. You got more than enough processing power to handle this. Ooh. Without. With nice sub here, so one is sharp and quick, and the second one is like a bit slower to open. So both of them together are pretty nice. Drop the volume a little bit. And what I like to do when I do something like this, is I'm gonna pull up the mixer. I'm gonna take both of them. I'm gonna send them to a bus. So if I want to process some effect on them, I can use, just as an example, I'm going here and I want to sidechain them. As a matter of fact, I want to sidechain them, so I'm gonna go here, compressor. I'm gonna pick up my kick, because for now I don't really need like a ghost sidechain or anything, so I'm gonna pick up the kick here. Quick attack, a bit slower release, higher ratio. Without. It's a bit flat with. Definitely more attack, more punch. That said, guys, cleaning the window is not a bad idea. gonna drop a few. Open hat here. So you see what I am doing is I'm taking the root key again, Option Shift up. So I stay in key always, and the root key is the E that I was in. So probably the root key of this is here at C, but I want everything to be tuned in C. So this is why I am doing these maneuvers. And I like, you know, when I program drum, I like to keep I just take a part, replicate it, you know, instead of re-recording. I mean, you can go and record the parts, but for me it's programming. I've been programming drums since I started like that in 2000, like literally cutting the beat, putting them into the grid. Now I do it in MIDI. It's much easier. It's easy to edit if you get the templates too, so. The deep house also definitely need a nice clap. I think I'm going to drop a clap and then I'm going to think about the snares later. Yeah, I like this clap. It's like kind of, it's got some chunk to it. And I also have a 909 kit loaded. So is it actually the root seems to be higher? Whoa, that's snappy. Let's see what. I better did the top. I don't want it to take too much room in the mix. And there's those effects that are preset for this drum set. It's very interesting. If you use Drum Machine Designer, there's always some send that are set. Very useful. Made by the guys at Apple or some guys that really know what they're doing, so you don't really have to do so much work there. Just I'm letting the track sink in, you know, as I'm building it with you guys, so I can think about the next steps, not rush too much. Oh, this is good. This is just perfect. I just need a bit more of these. Something like this. Oh. Now I want it full. So I like my shaker to be quick like this, and either putting some swing on them, playing with the delay like this. I can do first a delay and see 10-second here, 20 millisecond, and the output mix is not 100%, so you can see without. It's really flat width. It really has a different dynamic completely. What I like to do too on top of that is do a modulation. I think I'll do a flanger. Add a super simple flanger at the top. Super little mix, but just so it's not static completely. I also like to sidechain them sometime, not this time. For this track I think we're good. It has a certain, you know, it's off, it's not completely on beat, so it's always better like this. I think I'm gonna have to take a snare from the 909 because those snares are very good. Am I on here? Yeah. To me, this is classic deep house snares at the end, or house really, not so much deep house, but house. think what we can also take from the 909 is some low toms here. I would put probably around there. Bring them a bit low. Better if I hit it. Perfect. Before the snare hits, I just started building percussion, and I guess I'm building percussions now. So I just need one more, maybe a hurly hit here with some, oh, no. Let's go here. So you can hear ta-da-ta. So there's a sequence of drum. It's not like a single hit. I think a lot of people put sparse drum and it doesn't sound very organic, you know. So now they're all moving together. Of course, in the final mix, they would be much more refined. Now I just put them in just to hear them while I add them. So, okay, guys. So we have those nice keys here. Should get back to we can hear a lot more this, which I can actually, oh no, I cannot. So I'm thinking for the different parts of the track, I will probably have to cut this pretty much completely to just keep the sub. Better. And of course, in other parts, bring it in, open the filter. What I'm tempted to add now is an ARP, like a little very light ARP in the back. So drop the filter, of course. I personally like to why is it that when I replicate it sound better with both? Nothing to understand here. Oh, it's because there's a filter at the top one. That's giving him a lot more body and stuff. Interesting. Now somehow both are working better together, so we're gonna keep that. Keep on going. Now I'm really gonna set an ARP. So I'm gonna do alchemy. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I should pick a genre, house, maybe. So I'm not sure what does apply more to house or not. I know I'm looking for something background, something to move in the background. Some of the pattern doesn't work with all type of music, so ooh. This is an ARP, okay. this. It's a bit poppy. I think deep house now is very commercial anyway, so I think we can allow ourselves to do something like that. Definitely. So again, I'm setting up to do something, but I find something, and this is a way, I think, instead of dropping this idea and doing what I really started with, I'm gonna include this idea, and later on in the mix I can keep it just for like a simple part, but this sound good. We're doing sound design, building up the track, so. Okay, again, second try. I'm gonna go into ARP, and okay, that's not quite an ARP. Hey, this is not arpeggiated. Okay, maybe better not. Whoa. Bueno. We'll get there. Groove, this is what I was looking for. It's a bit weird. It's good, but a bit weird. Close, but not yet. This was good. This can be very good if have the chance to drop the top a little bit, because I really don't want this to be the main part of the track, so I just want an ambience in the back. So we definitely have achieved deep house happiness here. That's that's definitely good. I'm gonna replicate. I mean, this is very commercially deep house. I would say Control A, guys. Name region by track, always useful. Color region by track too. Make a bit of variety. So this ARP there that I just created is a bit too present. So what I will do, I'm gonna side chain it to push it in the back a little bit. So it is there, but it isn't one of the main feature. Fast attack, fast reliefs, push it in the back. Has to work with this pad too that we got earlier, so this pad here, put it in the mix too. Cut the lows, drop the volume a little bit. For me, it's all about texturing. So now we have a really nice texture. Everything's in track. The bassline is cool, simple. Where is this bassline, by the way? Oh, it's here. And the bassline is got two different parts to it, which is cool. Very mellow. We still have those electric keys. Let's see what else. Oh no. I mean, it's cool, but much richer here. I'm probably gonna do more side chaining and mixing. But now, guys, I think it's time for me to try to drop a lead in there, and I'm trying to first, of course, form the idea in my head of what it could be. And I'm a little bit scared, so, which is probably a good thing. I'm gonna put myself a big silver verb. I'm thinking maybe a piano. Pad with mixing it with wind, vocals, synth. I'm gonna try synths. Try to browse a little bit. Try to see. Good in A, classic house stack. This is pretty much what we the other one. Ooh. It's gonna be a bit tough, but we'll get in there. Something like that, just as to record some MIDI first, then some editing. Quantize. So for this part, I would definitely cut the harp. Something happened there, I didn't want it to happen. Okay. I just wanted to cut the harp really, just here. I think I will try to quantize this because I have doubt on the key. So I'm gonna do E. It is already quantized. But if I do minor, I think this is a bit too much reverb too. I was sold at first, but so there's a key change here. No, there's no key change. that didn't quite work. There was something in the tuning of this lead that didn't work with with this song. Because the riff and with other sounds sound very, very cool, but somehow more appropriate for this type of deep house, I would say. Ooh, yeah. It's a noisy one. Different, definitely cool. Let's see if I reverb it a little bit. Then I'm gonna go drop this here, go into the mixer. Take this here. Where is this lead? I just created this one here. Yeah, this one. Sidechain it first, then sidechain the reverb too. Why not? And there's a cool effect to play with this. Alright guys, so this is gonna be it for episode 193 of your live electronic music tutorials, and we've done some more work into this track, put on some arrangement, make it into a 2-minute template. You can get on our site, wemakedancemusic.com. Did I say wemakedancemusic.com? Don't forget to pitch the site. Not important guys, because the most important thing is may the sounds be with you.